I would like a ring. I would like a ring. I would like a diamond ring on my wedding finger. I would like a big and shiny diamond. Okay. YouTube better not be tripping. I hope they don't strike this down. Do they strike down for singing versus playing a song? Anyway, that song is so contagious. It be in my head all the time. But hey, boo, hey. Oh my gosh. So I'm excited. So I'm trying to calm myself down because I'll get to talking faster then I can really think it out and I want to be concise. Okay. So remember I was talking to you yesterday and I was like, what should I talk about? I'm not quite sure. Should I talk about my bucket list? I got like 105 items on my bucket list and I'm thinking about doing 20 of them this year. So I can talk about that or I can talk about expanding my freelancing business, and all the things that go into that, right? It's business, freelancing business, opening a business, entrepreneurship, it's all personal development. That's really what it is. That's the crux. You know how they say marathons are mental and not physical? Like, yeah, your body, your physical is part of it, but it's more so a mental exercise. And that's what business, freelancing, entrepreneurship, all that stuff is. It is a mental exercise and a constant ritual of personally developing yourself. So, but I got something else besides those two things. Okay, I know we talked about that yesterday. Well, it's a new day. So today, my friend invited me to a drum roll, please. I don't even think you can hear that. A thousands rejection challenge, right? So inspired by this girl named Gabby on the internet or on the on Instagram. She is incredible, a young actress, voice actress, I believe. Um, theater girl. She does a bunch of stuff. She's been in pageants. She does a lot of cool things, right? And she set out to get 1,000 no's, right? 1,000 rejections, and she's documenting it. And it's such a great series on Instagram. I can't remember her exact name, but I'll put it in the description. And so my friend who runs a community I'm part of was like, hey, how about as a community for the month of February, we collectively get 1,000 no's? And I was like, tell me more because I've seen Gabby's series and it looks so cool. And she said, yeah, this was inspired by Gabby's series. And so basically, it's a rejection is an intentional action to land or create an opportunity where you put yourself out there and receive a no or no response. And examples of rejections are applying to new freelancing roles or gigs or new jobs, pitching or reaching out to founders or agencies, sending cold or warm outreach emails or DMs, following up and getting no response, attending a networking event that doesn't lead to immediate conversions, posting any piece of content. So IG stories, IG posts, LinkedIn posts, YouTube videos, um, TikToks, etc. Pitching yourself to be a speaker in someone's community or podcast. Ooh, oh my gosh. Submitting a guest post to someone's blog, asking for a high rate slash salary raise, asking for remote work options, asking for a promotion, asking for a testimonial, and anything else where you could possibly have someone tell you no. I just realized that I listed off a bunch of work related things, but this applies to anything. Want to hang out more with your friends? Call them and try to set up meetups with them. They say no, that counts. Dating, one girl said she's gonna get her money and she's gonna get her man this month. And so she's gonna slide into some DMs. I hear that. Okay, dating stuff, that counts. Yeah, this doesn't have to be work related. Okay, back to it. So at first, when she proposed this for me, because it started February 1st and today is February 4th, I was like, and actually she told me about it like the last week of January. I was like, I don't know what I could do for rejections because this right here is a daily rejection ritual that I'm already going through, right? Because I'm putting myself out there and I'm like nobody's watching. I had a couple people unsubscribe and no one comments except for my few friends who do, and I love y'all. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, but I do this to build a muscle of consistency, to connect with others, and to build up the courage, right? To be seen and perceived. And so I started writing today though, and I got some great ideas of things I can do to get rejected. And it's really putting myself out there because, okay, my friends don't know it yet, but they better be prepared to be sick of me. This month they about to be sick of me because my friends are all up and through my list of things I'm gonna do to get rejected. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, putting myself out there for real, and like asking people for things. Now I don't know if you know, but there's certain there's certain people, especially eldest daughters like myself, who don't like asking for help. They will crawl with feet dangling and blood everywhere. Like I'm gonna do it myself before they ask for help. It's not the best characteristic, right? But it is what it is. And so asking for help, putting myself out there is like, and not just asking for help, but asking for anything. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. So I am nervous and I'm excited about it, right? Like I'm actually excited to have people tell me no because we have a counter going and I think we're at 8.4%. So we have 84 rejections so far on the fourth day of February already as a group. So we're well on our way to the 1,000 rejections this month. Um, and so, yeah, okay. I don't know what else to say. I just like excited. I'm just like, oh, I want to get going, but it's actually my bedtime. It's actually past my bedtime. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep because you gotta be well rested if you're gonna have people telling you no. And then I don't know if you were doing a rejection challenge or a thousand no's challenge, would you give yourself like a daily prep talk? I know the biggest thing is I don't want to take any of it personally, right? And there's nothing personal about it. Everybody is in their own situation. Well, I'm not gonna say there's nothing personal about it, but I feel like someone telling me no for anything, there's multiple reasons behind it. Maybe they don't have it to give. Maybe it doesn't align with what they're trying to do. Maybe they don't know who I am. A couple people on my list don't even know me from Adam. I know them because I've been watching their content online. They don't know me at all. So of course they like, I don't know you. No, or just no response. Um, what else? What else? What else? Maybe it's not a good time. Maybe not now. Maybe it's not no, but not now. Um, but regardless of what the reason for the no or no response is, I just have to remind myself, like, hey, it isn't a personal reflection on me unless they specifically tell me it is. Like, no, I don't want to work with you because in 1948 you did this, this, and this to me. Then of course that's personal. Like, okay, I messed up. My apologies. How can I make it right? But outside of that, no making up stories, Raven, on what it means. If someone says no, they have the right to say no for whatever the reason is, and they don't have to give me the reason. Or if someone doesn't respond, they have the right to not respond, and they don't have to give me the reason. So unless someone specifically tells me you are the problem, you Raven are the problem, and this is why, then don't take it personal. Just think, 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 be grateful for the no and add it to the counter. So yes, that is my mindset going into this thing. And I'm excited to get it done. So all right, I'm going to sleep. Talk to you later. Ciao.